Yo, what is this, part 5? Back at it again. Uh, People have been asking, hey, where's part 5? Where's part 5? Here it is. I just haven't felt like making a response to him or, doing anything on YouTube. I've been really busy playing this surprisingly really good game. I'm not the biggest fan of Metroidvanias, but dude, I'm really liking this a lot. Hollow Knight. And I just I haven't really felt like dealing with this guy. But dude, people keep messaging me or like this is what's so weird is I keep getting comments about this guy and they don't show up on my comments. I don't know what's going on. Like I have all comments approved, whatever. It's YouTube being all garbage. But listen, to everybody out there, I don't care if what Afrogamer's real name is. Like, hey bro, I know what his real name is. We're gonna drop a video and expose. I don't care where he lives. I don't care what his name is, dude. He just let him be miserable all by himself. I'm not interested in the drama behind, his personal life and stuff like that. But I am interested in making these videos. So, well, when I feel like it anyways. So don't bring that garbage to my channel like, oh, I know what his real name is. And like, dude, I don't care. I don't care. What? Anyways, but yeah, he is a scumbag though. I checked in on his stream, or was it a stream? I'm pretty sure it was a live stream. This guy, okay, you want to have a reenact? Here's a reenactment of Afrogamerdude's channel. So yeah, I got this Rugrats season 3 Blu-ray. I had it on 4K ultraviolet, but I didn't have the 4K season 3 of Rugrats. Reggie's poop stinks. Yeah, Reggie's poop probably does stink, dude. Yeah, man, Reggie. Yeah, seriously, dude. Can you imagine what his poop smells like, dude? Oh yeah, Reggie's mattress. Yeah, dude. Can you believe Reggie doesn't have a bed frame? Oh my gosh, that is so funny, dude. Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah. Anyways, I got freaking this. I don't know. He likes the weirdest stuff, dude. Like, yeah, I got this season 9 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. 4K ultraviolet. I finally got it. I've only had, this on standard definition. I needed it 4K ultraviolet. What does that say? Reggie probably goes pee pee and poo poo. Yeah, Reggie probably does go pee pee and poo poo. Like every 5 seconds, it's a freaking Reggie joke. It's a anti-Reggie circle jerk. And by the way, Reggie, more man than any of these people could ever dream of being. This guy signed his on the dotted line, committed 4 years of service to the army. Say what you want about the army. Maybe even his MOS. Maybe he was in a combat job, but he still did it. And these guys are trying to give him endless crap. So gosh, his live streams. It's like I would like to see what he's picking up, but you have to suffer through Rugrats. Freaking, that's just what's been sticking out in my head. Rugrats. What other like little children's shows exist? I don't even know. Just all this. Oh, bro, I got. I'm drawing such a blank, dude. I don't know cartoons anymore. Adventure Time, and I got Rick and Morty, and it's like 40 minutes of Reggie goes poo poo jokes, and then wow, Rugrats season 14. Oh yeah, Rugrats season 14. Oh, anyways, Reggie's poop. It's like, dude, They're terrible. All the while his concubines in chat just like, bro, no chill at all. Anyways, part 5.
If you have to have people donate money to you for a worthy cause, I'm behind that. You know, that's a horrible situation for someone to be in. Okay, if random people are going to donate you some amount of money, I have not seen
anything past this point at all. This is all a surprise to me.
Thing to do. But Happy Console Gamer wants you to think that he's a charity case, but he's not. He's just a bum who doesn't work. Okay, and then yeah, these simps. Okay, if you give Happy Console Gamer $1,000 out of your pocket, you're mentally ill. I'm sorry. There's something seriously wrong with you. That first off, you're not donating.
Bro, this guy right here gives Disney thousands of dollars a year. Literally. I'm not even kidding. You should see. He just goes up to Mickey Mouse's butthole, bro, and just pulls the lever, dude. Everything Disney freaking craps out all over his face. He just bathes in it. This guy wants to talk about giving someone $1,000 when this guy's giving like one of the most evil companies in the world hundreds or maybe even thousands of dollars a year. This guy has no place to tell anybody how to spend their money. Oh, bro, I just bought that freaking Donald Duck issue 77. You know, my last Donald Duck issue 77 had like a little corner folding at the bottom of the front page. So, you know, here it is again. It's like, dude, this guy like has no room at all how to tell people how to spend their money, especially when they're rich streamers. This guy keeps bringing it up. This guy that donated $1,000 to Happy Console Gamer, that was like $1 to him. He's like a big, reputable, like super famous streamer.
Dating that money to like a cause that's actually, you know, worth a fuck. But then,
such a hypocrite.
Yeah, you give it to this bum, okay, who doesn't need it more than a man in the moon, okay, and then yeah, this greedy fuck, he just accepts it without a second thought. He has no guilt or shame in accepting money from strangers on the internet. Accepting money from a stranger on the internet, you don't know who this person is, where they are.
Yeah, we do know who he is, actually. A lot of people know who this guy is, who donates cash on an alternate account until he was exposed. He was trying to do it quietly. He didn't want people to know who he was, but somehow someone found out who he was, and yeah, they blew his cover.
Sick. If they're a kid, just if they're stealing the money, it could be stolen money. You don't know. It could be swiped money.
Gosh,
absolutely
dude.
Could be. You have no idea.
He wants to talk about children suffering and all this. You know the gas you put in your car there, Baldspot? The oil that's harvested illegally out of the Middle East? How much? It's through the blood of children and women to fill up your gas tank. And you want to talk about morals on how, you know, it could have been a little boy stole. Bro, if you fill up your car with gasoline, you have no room to talk about this stuff. You're not holier than thou. Trust me.
With a gambling addiction who doesn't have money to spend, but they're just a sick, you know, and this barrier on the internet.
This guy just has so many fantasies.
Throwing away money because it's not the same as pulling it out of your wallet and handing it to somebody.
Gosh, dude, I've officially can't stand this guy anymore.
They wouldn't give it to you. Here. No, only through the internet is this shit acceptable. But yeah, he just greedily accepts it, and yeah, it's this completely lethargic, fake reaction, like this fake enjoyment. That's how rich this guy is. That's how much money this fucking guy makes. That, you know, he doesn't even get excited when he gets given $1,000.
Yeah, the rich guy who's lived in the same apartment for 15 years and drives like a regular old pickup truck. Yep.
It's just, oh my god, $1,000 donation. Like, just so stoic, just completely emotionless. It's the most lethargic
this
reaction.
This guy's a psycho,
whoever gave him that
I cannot
$1,000,
stand Baldspot anymore.
Reaction.
I was holding on a little bit. I officially have zero respect for this guy. He's a psychopath.
YouTube, and he couldn't even muster up a smile for that shit. Okay, the guy every time a new Mario game comes out, but no. Oh my fuck, dude.
Next point. Come on.
Yeah. Oh my god, we're only on 13. Oh.
We're only on 13.
Oh my god. He thinks. Oh yeah, number 13. He thinks he's a tough guy and a biker. Yeah, I think I.
Bro, we're only on point 13. This is going to be like a 10-parter. Dude, I've committed. I'm going to finish the series. I don't care if all the Afro fanboys come up, bro, you're obsessed. Like, dude, I'm committed at this point. And hopefully I will be done forever talking about this psychopath that dreams up all these things in his head. Like, oh, I think of it this way, so the way I think it must be 100% true, and that's how I'm going to perceive situation A and situation B. There's no other way around it. It's what I think, and that's it. That's that period. I cannot believe we're only on point 13.
At the beginning of the video, yeah. Leather jacket, glasses,
Thinks he's
fucking
a
piercings,
in a biker gang,
do-rag, sitting on the floor in a fucking apartment that he's too much of a child to clean. Yeah, I think I blew that apart. I think I...
That is literally the 497th time he's brought up that Happy Console Gamer sits on the floor. At will. This isn't something like... It's not like Happy Console Gamer can't afford a chair. Just like many Japanese people, they just like sitting on the floor. How many more times is he going to bring it up? Damn, dude, that side profile. Oh. Dude. Look at that. It's going to be so ironic once he officially balds and it's like his YouTube channel, if he's even still around, still called Afrogamerdude.
Blew that argument apart, okay? Just, yeah, freaking preying on freaking children in front of the camera, sitting on the floor. You're not a badass, you're not a biker, and you're not a pirate. Whatever the fuck you think you are, you're not. You're not a pirate, Happy Console Gamer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I will say, you know, Johnny might have a mild tough guy persona, but he grew up in like 80s Canada, like a skater dude, hanging out at like rundown arcades. I don't think one time Johnny has ever came on a video and said that he was a badass or claimed to be anything that he's not. This guy is making fun of the way another man dresses. All right, point 14.
16.
16.
Or no,
huh?
number 15. No, he babbles like a spastic child. Yeah, like just listening to this guy's insufferable. How can anybody fawn over this guy or have affection for this guy? I can't even sit through an entire video. I can't because he just his face is like going red because he's...
Bro, dude, this guy has no room to talk again. If you're ever in one of this guy's streams, you want to talk about insufferable and hard to sit through? Oh my God, Reggie! Oh my God, Reggie! MJR, Reggie! Freaking Drunken Master Paul, Reggie! Oh, The Wild Thornberries, season 98! Reggie Poop! Poopy Pee Pee, Reggie! Happy Console Gamer! Metal Jesus Rocks! Dude. Insufferable. Oh, and don't even get me started on this guy's, what are they called? His impressions. The worst impressions I've ever seen. I think he had one. I think his wood impression's pretty good, but other than that, dude, it's just embarrassing.
Not breathing as he's talking. Oh, Nintendo was so great, and YS8, I'm so looking forward to this YS8 game so bad, super bad.
Johnny literally does not talk like that, by the way. Literally doesn't even closely resemble talking like that.
I just love it, and I love it as a kid. Now I grew up with this game, and it's so fucking great and awesome, and I used to skip school, smoke cigarettes, it's so great, blah, blah, blah. How can anybody listen to this guy? It's like this middle-aged man, too. He acts like a hyperactive 13-year-old. Like, I have to wonder if this guy, like, does recreational drugs. Like, still, I'm sure he has as a kid. I'm certain he has. I mean, we'll just look at the guy. Look at his skin, for fuck's sake. Like, no, this guy absolutely smoked weed back in the day, at least. I don't know what else this guy has been on or is on now. There's no... Okay, again, I gotta stress this. This is a 50-year-old man. This is not how people in their 50s behave. If you go out in public, like 50-year-old men do not bow.
Bro, you're in your mid-20s buying Rugrats DVDs, and you don't even have children. What guy in his mid-20s buys Rugrats on DVD? 0 children. Not married.
Incessantly. They don't flap their wrists. Their face isn't going red from like not even breathing. Like, take a breath.
You know what I was doing when I was 20 years old? In my 20s, doing foot patrols in Afghanistan. So how about that? How about I just dog on you because just because you're not doing what I was doing when I was your age, I'm just gonna sit here and talk mad shit about everything that you do because what I was doing when I was in my 20s and how I acted when I was in my 20s, you're basically doing the opposite. So how about that? How about that? Why weren't you doing foot patrols in Marja, Afghanistan on the spring offensive in 2010? Riddle me that. Isn't that such a stupid thing to say? It's like, who cares? He's living, Baldspot's obviously living his life the way he wants to live it. But when he antagonizes, he's provoking these emotions from people, especially me. It's like, who gives a crap, dude? Who cares? Don't I sound so stupid when I say, oh, bro, you're in your 20s? Dude, when I was in my 20s, dude, I was doing foot patrols, man, calling in 999, doing medevacs, doing this, that, and the other thing. Jumping, running out of helicopters and setting perimeters. So, just because I did that and you're not, you're lesser of a man than me. How about that? How ridiculous does that sound?
Oh my god. Number 16, he has cringy and deranged thumbnails. Yeah, like I said, I mean, he's wearing the Mario Odyssey hat. He's got an expression on his face like a little kid, like, 50-year-old man. Again, shameful fucking behavior. Seriously, like, picture these as profile pictures on a Facebook. If you knew a 50-year-old man, like an elder, or like your dad, or a friend of a dad, and they were making these faces, like,
Bro, don't even get on cringy thumbnails. I just glanced 5 seconds looking at yours. Every single thumbnail you've had recently, you just somehow catch the light in the sun to perfectly just highlight this hair massacre going on in the middle of your head. Talk about cringe, dude. Your name is Afrogamer, and you are balding like it's nobody's business. Who balds in their 20s? Talk about cringe. Dude, you're not even 30 and you're balding already. Sad.
in front of just people they knew in real life. You think that guy was a fucking goon and a lunatic. You'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? So posting it for strangers on the internet randomly for all people to see. Okay, no adult in Happy Console Gamer's age group, okay, other than his close personal friends they grew up with when he was a kid, who were probably also very weird or very questionable, I guess.
Suffering doing
their mentality. Who are in this guy's circle. Okay, no other 50-year-old man or person would look at these videos and regard Happy Console Gamer as cool or a badass. They think this guy was a creep. And yeah, women too. Okay, yeah, no women would date this guy. Okay, if you posted these Facebook photos on like Tinder or some shit for people in his age group, no. They would not regard this as a cool guy.
He's saying this about someone who's married. Happy Console Gamer. Married. Baldspot. Not married. He wants to sit here and talk about like Tinder and this, and that. Dude, shut up, dude. You're a coward. Golly, dude. You're a psycho.
YouTube thumbnails are the most cringy fucking things.
Shut up, you pussy.
How YouTube has gotten to this point where like opening your mouth wide like you're at the dentist office, it like, gets you clicks, gets you views. People go gaga over these fucking thumbnails and they make your videos perform.
Wow, bro, you're so cool.
I don't get it. Number 17, yeah, he cries about his medical problems on the internet for sympathy. Like, oh my god, his 2020 video. If you want to suffer through this video, he's going on about how he can't sleep at night because if he sleeps on his side, it feels weird and he can't fall.
John has literally probably made like 2 videos, if that, talking about what's been going on with his health if he like hasn't posted videos in like weeks or months, and he gives his fans a little update about what's going on. Dude, if you go on Johnny's Twitter, when he doesn't post a video on Sunday, he has hordes of people asking, what's going on? How are you doing? Are you all right? What's up? So he's just making a video just to respond to these people who are wondering how he's doing. Dude,
He can't ever get any
can't
sleep,
stand
and
this guy,
he's
dude.
going to the hospital.
I was
left and right for
hanging
shit,
on
okay?
trying
Yeah,
to
you and everybody
still give him
goddamn else in
respect.
the world.
I have
You're the
zero
only person
respect
who
for this
ever
guy.
had medical problems where you have to find the root cause of it, and yeah, the doctors are freaking assholes to deal with, and they just aren't helpful, and you're spending money after spending money, and these doctors have no regard for your fucking wallet because, of course, they just prey on people who need medical assistance. Okay, yeah, you're out $1,000, but you have a cold, you don't have health insurance, you have strep throat. Okay, yeah, here's $2,000 for the fucking bill. Okay, and insurance will take off some of it, kind of thing. Or oh, we have to like lift a finger to sign a piece of paper. Yeah, that's an extra $200. Yeah, you and everybody fucking else in the world. But yeah, you, unlike everyone else in the world, is getting handed free money through the fucking internet. Okay, you don't have to drive to work. You don't need to have a car. You don't have any of this shit to deal with. Okay, you don't have a house. You don't have children. Well, now you have a child. Just very recently you have a child now. Very recently. But yeah, seriously. Yeah, the goal of this guy to cry about his life. And yeah, again, aren't you a gaming channel? Aren't you a hobby channel? What does this have to do with gaming? Like, this entire video is just him crying about his year and how bad it was so that you'll donate to him, because he's got to ride off that Christmas cheer, I guess. I don't know. I think it was like a New Year's video or some shit. I don't remember. It was this year, looking back on 2020, I have to imagine it was early 2021 or... Yeah. Fucking Christ. Number 18, he talks...
This guy also can't help himself. He just can't stop cussing. He can't stop saying the Lord's name in vain. He can't help it. You want to talk about the signs of a mature man? Is not having to say JC this and GD that and F this and F that and F and S and just cussing literally every 5 words and keep having to say the Lord's name in vain. Like, it's a sign of like your level of vernacular. It sucks, dude. Can you? I'm actually curious. I really want to know if he could go an entire day without cussing, dude. He can't help himself. It's like he's on autopilot. It's the same ending, like that he caps off his sentences the same way. It's like, GD it, bro, or Jesus effing this, and it's like, dude, like, expand your vocabulary a little bit. Learn how to talk like a grown-up.
He can't even breathe. And again, in the same video, the 2020 video, where the doctor was giving him advice on how it can heal. I guess he claimed that I don't know what the fuck he said. It was some dumbass thing, like his bacteria and his, like, intestine died or something. Or, no, his nerves were dead in his chest or his belly, like, they were decayed, and they can grow back, but only if he does certain things. Like, I think he said, yeah, the doctor told him, like, okay, you have to focus on your breath. So he's, like, doing this, like, deranged impression of him, like, normally breathing, and then he's, like, showing how he needs to breathe. And he's, like, literally, this is Happy Console Gamer demonstrating breathing, like, yeah, so apparently he needs to breathe, according to this doctor. Like, he literally admitted, like, yeah, the doctor told him, okay, you need to breathe so that breath can reach your lungs. Like, oh my God. It's only Johnny here. Number 19, he raves about mediocre to fairly good games. Mediocre to fairly good games as if they are the next coming of Christ. Final Fantasy 15, perfect example. Anyone who's a fan of Final Fantasy does not rave about Final Fantasy 15. And not on launch day, because that's when it was the most unfinished. Okay, yeah. I played that game for about 3 hours before writing it off as emo, edgy bullcrap. I mean, really, just from the intro cutscene alone, you could fucking tell, because these Final Fantasy games, since the 13th one, they don't even bother to tell. Yeah, he remarks that the story is good. When the story, you can't even understand the story. The story split itself up because the game is, these Final Fantasy games, Square Enix thinks that, Final Fantasy players you can't sit in front of the TV for more than 3 minutes in front of a cutscene. They'll lose interest rapidly. You got to get to the gameplay right away. We can't have the game open up its world to you and present story and present dialogue or anything like that, or build the world. No, It's got to get right into the gameplay, right into the action. So now, if you want to understand the story of this game, you have to watch a fucking movie. You have to
I want
watch
to talk
a
about a
movie that
mumbling,
got terrible
jumbling,
reviews too, by the way.
rambling maniac.
It's Kingslave or some shit. So you have to watch a movie before you can even play this game. You have to study to play the game, just like in Final Fantasy 13, where they have like literally encyclopedia text fucking size.
Okay, let me sum up this point real quick. Johnny equals dummy head because he likes Final Fantasy 15 in a way that I do not appreciate. Or you could sum it up even easier than that. Stop liking things that I don't like.
Text on your giant big screen TV that you have to dive through pages and pages of lore to understand what the fuck's happening in the game, because God forbid you have an intro cutscene, you know, that every other Final Fantasy game did, where, you know, you have the first 30 minutes getting to know the world and being in the home world and everything like that, establishing characters. No, fuck all that. But no, but it's so amazing. Like, you should hear this guy jaw drop over Final Fantasy 15 talking about, oh, every location in this game is so interesting and cool, and like, oh, when you first go into the world, it looks like a real world because there's like a hut in the background by a pond. Oh my god, it's like a real place. It's a real world. And he goes on about, well, I know for a fact that every single location in this place, I'm definitely going to go back to. I'm definitely going to return to. This is a game I'll return to forever. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. He's such a simp for these games. And yeah, of course he's getting sent free copies. Of course they're sponsored videos. Yeah, number 20. Oh, Jesus Christ. He has not been outside in 10 years. There's no way this guy sees the light of day. Perfect example. Look at his Breath of the Wild review. He looks like he's pale and decaying and dying. Like, his skin is so white that if the sun reflects off of his skin into a person's eye, like, they're probably going to go blind and he's going to cause a car accident. Like, his skin looks like it's decaying and dying. I'm sure
Pretty
dying
funny,
is
but
terrible too. But
ridiculous.
Yeah, his skin never sees sunlight at all.
Gosh.
I've never seen a more white, like...
So, first of all, I think where Johnny lives, it's like in the region of like Washington, like Seattle, like the dreary city where it's always cloudy, always rainy, always gray skies, and where basically people have to buy like these special lights that emit like vitamin D. So, long story short, it's not like the brightest and sunniest place on earth, okay? So even if you did go outside every now and then, you're probably not going to get some crazy wicked tan. But even then, even if he doesn't go outside a lot and he's like an extrovert or an introvert, excuse me, and prefers to stay inside, who cares? I'm trying to grasp how this man, the Rugrat DVD buying dude in his mid-20s that's already balding, has an opinion on a grown man who's married and has a child on how often he goes outside. I'm trying to make sense of all of that right now. Follow along with me, okay? Baldspot Gamer, mid-20s, buys cartoon after cartoon after cartoon on DVD. Balding before he's even reached the ripe age of 30. Not even married. No children. Has an opinion and is worried about a man that's pushing 50 and criticizing his skin tone because he believes he doesn't go outside enough. Am I following that correctly? Because me, I'm an introvert. Before I had children, I had blankets and stuff covering all of my windows. It would be like the mid-afternoon in my house, and I would need a flashlight, dude. I'm dead serious. I was bad with my PTSD for a little bit. But I was such... Dude, I did not go outside. Well, I did. You know, I'd go shopping and throw the trash away and do these things. But that's it. But that's the way I like the living. I was happy being inside, being a recluse, and having all my wife was down with it too. She was, she would be having her phone light on, like it'd be like 12:30 in the afternoon, and like having her phone light on, trying to like look for something on the floor. Dude, that's so what? Who cares? You're balding. You're not even 30. Come on.
Wrinkled, just he does not. It's a good thing that he stays in his room for most of his videos, because when you see him out in the light,
You're such a
like,
piece of
realize
crap,
how weirdo
dude.
this guy is.
You are such a piece of crap.
Crazy. Number 21. He is only positive to ferment and justify people's hero worship for games, and to avoid controversy and avoid being in a bad light, I guess, on YouTube. So
Oh my gosh,
like,
spit it out, dude. Holy crap.
Boogie, he's got to ride the fence, basically. I went over that already.
That was garbage.
Number 22, he begged for a camera. Yeah, so Johnny couldn't afford a camera for his videos. So not only does he have a Patreon, I guess he begged for a camera on the side. Isn't your Patreon dollars supposed to be going to your studio, going towards your funds for the channel?
He asked help for a camera before Patreon was even a thing. This was like in 2008 when he had like 1,000 subscribers. So what?
To improve the quality of fucking course not. He goes to Sega Master Games. So, he begs for money for the camera, gets the money, and then in a later video that he, of course, deleted on YouTube, and you can see that he deletes videos. If you actually look through his playlists, there's deleted videos in there. I don't think Johnny is smart enough or he's too lazy to go through those playlists and delete those gaps in the playlist. Either that or he just doesn't realize that they're there. But there's deleted videos on his channel. So he also deletes videos and hides them.
I know one of those videos is one of his blooper reel, and there was like something, I can't speak on it. I don't want to give information, but supposedly there was some like damning, like I think either like nudity or something, like he revealed his address on accident or something like that. I know he privated that video. So, who cares?
Oh, I think it was a stream or some shit like that, or somebody saw in the corner of the video where he had a brand new camera already, and it was like before he got all the big money for the camera, or before that he said that he hadn't had enough money to buy it. Basically, I don't exactly know the story of this video.
He doesn't even know the story straight from the horse's mouth himself.
I've been told about it for many, many people. Enough people to know that this happened. And anybody who's been watching his channel is going to rage over this video. Probably knows this is true too. Can confirm this. Okay, the hardcore fans, because you watch every single video.
All right, one more point. Gosh, no wonder why it took so many weeks. I just have so much better things to do with my life. I do want to finish this though and make collection videos and pickups videos and thrifting videos and stuff like that. But I just want to power through this.
So this video got deleted before.
One more point.
But so he got caught with this in the background and then was forced to admit that I already bought the camera, or I already have the camera, guys. And then of course he deleted that video directly after this out of shame, and then because he's probably getting called out in the chat a little bit too, and I'm sure just deleting and removing all the comments. You know how it goes with these YouTubers, like hiding shit when they get caught. No, he begged for a camera that he didn't fucking need. That's what he thinks of you losers again. That's what he thinks of you, that you're losers, okay? That's what he thinks of his audience. He has no respect or gratitude or appreciation for any of you. He's just robbing you blind. He's robbing you out of every little fucking nickel that he can. That's all you'll ever be to him, okay? It's just his wallet. He doesn't respect any of you. He doesn't have fucking, he doesn't have any gratitude or respect from you guys. And
Dude, Johnny at conventions is probably the most chill and humble dude ever. He will sit there and talk to people as long as the other person wanted to talk. He won't like rush you like to the side and be short and like push you to the side. Like, he will sit there, stand there, whatever, maybe sit there. He likes to sit on the floor, doesn't he? And just, he talked to people. He'd sit there and talk for however long, talking about whatever the person wanted. And you know how it is at conventions. You have some, like, little autistic nerds coming up to you, like, oh my goodness, you know, Super Nintendo, you know, just like, oh my goodness. But Johnny would suffer these people and be like, yeah, dude, that's awesome, cool, right on, and just talk to these people for all this time. And he was very thankful for everybody who comes up to him and hangs out with them.
Shows again with the fact that he never, ever responds to fan comments. Ever. He never will respond to any comments that he gets. I mean, yeah, I get when you're that big, you get that many views, you're not going to respond to every single comment you get. But even the shittiest, shadiest, most disgusting YouTubers, the biggest beggars, still respond to like a handful of comments on a video. They'll respond to 20 or 30, or like the first comments or the most popular comments. No, getting happy comments.
Dude, I hardly have... I have trouble keeping up with comments. And I'm like a nothing channel. I'm a nobody. And I have a bunch of comments coming in all the time on videos. It's like, I can't even imagine 200 or however many hundreds of thousands of subscribers Johnny has. Plus being married and having a child. Yeah, yeah, I think Johnny might have priorities, maybe. Perhaps. Come on, last point.
Console gamer to respond to a single comment is like pulling out fucking teeth. Okay, he will.
That's probably what happened. He's just a scorned, petulant child. Afrogamer wrote out this long, amazing comment and posted it on Johnny's channel, and just would check every minute, refreshing the page, waiting for Johnny to respond, and Johnny never responds. And here we are, Happy Console Gamer's arch nemesis. I will get his attention one way or the other.
He has no respect or appreciation for any of you. Like, hell no.
All right, last point.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, so number 12, number 23. He begs for money on Patreon, yet his production has not improved in 12 years. Yeah, already went over that. Number 24, he crushes countless valuable games on his game shelf in the background and pretends that he gives a shit about these games, and that they're not just.
See you guys on part 6.